Hey, how would you like to not just build a practice, but build a generational legacy and get this, where your patients build it for you? How about that one? Hey, I joined four practice management groups. Nobody showed me how to do this. Finally studied human behavior. I figured it out. My patients grew it for me. I've helped hundreds of doctors do these 5 steps I'm going to show you right now. And we're going to go over all 5 of these steps. So I'm going to introduce them here, but we're going over them in the day one, day two, the generational legacy, day one, day two boot camp, June 6th through the 8th in Atlanta, where people are going to master this and you'll be able to create a legacy that lasts generations, where your patients are living chiropractic healthcare and you're getting patients that aren't even born yet. So let's get started on that. What's the first thing? We're not going to create a patient. We're going to create a leader. Why? Because that leader is going to have purpose. Leaders lead other people. So if you try and close a patient, if your goal is just get a patient and close a patient, Miss Jones, how's your back pain affecting your life? You can start a patient. I mean, shoot, anybody can do that. You can even do it at a high rate. Hey, if you got a 50% or less close rate, is that going to help you? Absolutely. You can learn it that fast. But what it won't do is get families. What it won't do is create a generational legacy. So if that's your purpose, one is to create a leader. Now, how do we do that? Step two, they got to get the principle, man. Spine and nervous system is foundation of life and health of the body. Why is it the foundation? Spinal cord is your lifeline. Carries energy from the brain to all the organs. And number one, that energy keeps you alive. That's important. Two, keeps you healthy. Now, the amount of energy going through the spinal cord is going to determine whether you're in the state of health or state of disease. It's just like that. Get that down verbatim, because anything less than 100% energy, your body is breaking down on some level. Hey, if you have 95%, you're going to be pretty healthy. It's breaking down a lot slower than if you're at 80%, you're crashing and you already have at least 2 diagnoses. So that's it. They got to get the principle. If they have any objection, they didn't get the principle. Now, why is that important? Because when they get the principle, then we go into step three. Nobody told them. Nobody told them that the foundation of all health conditions is an energy problem, because that spinal cord isn't getting 100% energy through there, and now you're in the state of disease. Nobody told them when they were young. They weren't raised like that. So by the time you're evaluating them and they're 42 years old, they had 42 years of damage done to their spine and nervous system, and now they have 18 different health problems, injuries in their spine, right? And so what's that do? Well, if they get the principle, now all of a sudden they're like, nobody told me. My MD didn't tell me. I've been taking an asthma inhaler for 20 years and he didn't tell me it's related to the nerves in the upper back. It could have been that trauma when I was a kid. They didn't tell me this. They didn't tell me that. Right? So they should look, once they get the principle and then they find out what they weren't told, they're going to get a little bit upset, right? That's not fair. Step three, generational patterns. I'm sorry, that's step four, generational patterns. So when you're in the consultation, family history, right? Who did you get it from? Patterns are systems. Like a pattern, weakened immune system. The longer they've been subluxated, the worse the diagnosis. Hey, maybe the grandmom had cancer. The mom's got autoimmune. The daughter's got allergies, right? It's all the same pattern. It's an immune system problem. So you don't care about the problem, because the problem is the diagnosis. The longer they've been subluxated, the worse the diagnosis. You're looking for the pattern. 3 questions in the consult. Who'd you get it from? Who are you giving it to? That's their kids. Who else in your family has it? So they're giving it to one of their kids, right? If mom's got IBS and the daughter's got allergies or asthma, that's the same pattern. They're following the same pattern. Then you get to the exam and we're looking at posture, we're looking at structure, whatever evaluation. That's the physical pattern they're passing to their kids. Now, once they get the principle, nobody told them, it's a generational pattern. right? You're passing it to your kids. You got it from your mom. Now you give them purpose. Step 5. You can change the health of generations. Not only can you stop this pattern in your mom, in you, in your children, but this message, making this your primary healthcare, can you see when families learn this, why this becomes their primary healthcare for their families? We get that right at the end of day one. Right at the end of day one, 100% of patients will minimally agree why chiropractic is a healthcare, primary healthcare for families. 100% of the time, I'll show you how to do it. 5 steps. 1, have the intention, create a leader. 2, they got to get the principle, man. It's all about energy. They got to get it as identity, not anatomy. Number 3, what they weren't told the spinal cord is a lifeline that's determining your health. 4, it's a generational pattern. The subluxation pattern is generational. It's passed through generation. Number 5, give them purpose. You can stop this pattern in the 3 generations that are alive now, and you can stop it in the next generation that's not born yet. Do you believe you have the power to break these health patterns for every generation to come in your family tree? That's what, when they get those 5 principles, that's what you can say. You didn't just create a patient, you created a leader with purpose, and they will build it for you. You know what? You don't have to ask them to bring their kids, because if you do that, they're going to ask you to bring their aunt. They're going to ask you to bring their nieces and nephews. They're going to ask you to bring their kids. Now, if you want to master that, man, we are spending 2.5 days. I guarantee you, you will get this left and right, because the elite clients haven't even been to the boot camp yet that are already doing this, family members, consistently right from day one. So, hey, check out the calendar link below. Go to elitecoachingllc.com. Go to the bootcamp. Schedule a generational breakthrough call. Let's talk about it. And if that is your purpose, this is a primary opportunity, because in 3 weeks, it's going to be gone. We don't come back to this for another 7 months. So if you're ready to create a whole new generational legacy in 7 months, click on the link below, schedule a call, and we'll connect and make a bigger difference today than ever before. All right, love you guys. See you there.